Hi, my loves, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I am a psychic medium, oracle, prophetess, you guys. So welcome, my loves. You guys have seen the title, so you guys know why you're here. We are a high vibe tribe. This is a pillar of light channel, light workers, star seeds, you know, just overall good energy, good people, right? So welcome, my loves. If this is your first time finding the channel, welcome, welcome. With this reading, chances are, okay, that you are on a twin flame journey, twin flame separation, or you're connected to a very intense past life soulmate dynamic. All right. Whoa, hello. I'm starting off with energy oracles, the energy oracle. All right. First card out here, 8. This is about decision, indecision, crossroads, someone who's going, do I go this way or do I go that way? Both signs say unknown. So if you guys have been following me, you guys have been like hearing me say that the divine masculine, sorry guys, my hair is like in my face. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I need to like, I was gonna put my hat on, but Spirit said no hat today for right now. So I don't know. Anyways, indecision. All right. This is decisions that what I'm specifically getting the channeling today, and it will probably reflect in the title some way, but I'm getting a big energy of, there's like this glare, a big energy of, there's like a massive, we all know this, there's a massive purge happening. The shadow is coming up, okay? Everybody on a collective level is starting to look at the things about their own selves that need to change. And this is all about going into higher levels of frequency, vibration, success, self-love, physical health, all the things, you know, your old overall general mind, body, soul well-being and level up, okay? So those who are extremely attached to the 3D paradigm and the 3D reality, they're going to be removed from your life. And that's what's happening, is anything that's super connected to the 3D right now because of the frequency change and because the fact that we're like literally like in the 4D earth, we're rising up in frequency. It's just going up, 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 right? What's happening is anyone who is still attached to that 3D paradigm, like very heavily, it's like being eradicated from it. It's the universe going, you come this way, or if you don't, then you're going to feel it, right? Kind of a thing, and which is what's happening. The divine masculines, in a lot of ways, they're having things that are connected to the ego, shooken up. It's the ego. So this would be money. Money's a big one, okay? Money is a big one because although money is just energy, another form of energy, like we know that, so many people don't understand it. So many people are super connected to it in a lack energy. There's not enough. We have to work very hard to create the life of our dreams, you know, not saying that that's not true, but you really don't have to work hard, okay? It's about smarter, not harder, right? When you're working with the law of attraction, when you're in a higher frequency, when you understand that what you put out is what you get back, right? You're more conscientious about what you're putting out, and especially us, because we're just naturally more into like an alignment, a lot of us, with our destined path and our soul, that the actions that we're taking in life, it's not like we have to like think very hard about these things. No, it's just coming at a very easy level and frequency. We are Empress. It's in the receiving energy, that kind of energy. A lot of the divine feminine energies out there right now, right? We are in this mode of abundance, fertility. It's all the things that the Empress embodies, right? Well, the masculines are being broken down in the Emperor kind of energy, meaning like they're shadow masculine, they're all the ego stuff and just things like that, right? So I feel specifically a lot of the divine masculines, okay, because they directly attach their ego and all the things to monetary things, money things, 3D things, you know, their toys, their investments, their house, their houses, their anything like that, right? So it feels, not feels, but I know that a lot of these masculines are having a lot of trouble under judgment in the area of finances, abundance, their fertility, harvest, all of that. These masculines could be in a place right now where they feel like they've been working very hard, right? I just saw an angel orb right here by my head. They're always all over the place right now, you guys. So pay attention in the readings. You'll see them. Little tiny white orbs just flying around like my head or through here. If I see them, I point them out, but I just saw a little. So it's that. It's like the finances and this right here with the 8, you know, like I'm immediately seeing like the 8 of Pentacles, right? So for me, it's like that. I feel like they just keep working and they're working hard and they feel like they're just like putting all this effort into their work, their careers, their businesses, their, you know, and I feel like they're like they've almost, I'm hearing the word cursed. Some of them feel like they're cursed in a way, okay? But it's not that they're cursed. It's their karma. It's their karma. And it's the fact that they keep doing loop-de-loos with karmic energies, and going through these karmic loops and cycles. Instead of ending the cycles, they just keep riding along on the karmic roller coaster, you know, let's go again. And the universe is like, all right, let's go again. Let them go, chink, right? And then the roller coaster goes, woo, right? All the things. Roller coaster comes back through at the end of the ride and they're like coming in, right? And this time the masculines are going, I want to get off this roller coaster. I don't want to keep going on this roller coaster. It's no longer fun. It's not exciting. I've gotten all my jollies. I've gotten all my thrills. Like, get me off this fucking roller coaster is what I'm getting now, okay? They're coming to a more conscious, like, it's like they can feel and know intuitively because they're aligned with the higher self in a lot of ways too now. It's really transitional. It's really transitional. It's transitional from 3D to 5D, from material to spiritual. It is that. And the feminine, you, the way shower in this lifetime, okay, because whoever is the divine feminine in this connection is the way shower. You are the one who ascended before your masculine in that regard. You woke up. You started doing all things and aligning to your soul, okay? And while you did this, the masculine was holding space for you, going through their own stuff, but still not ascending out of that karma, right? You went first. You started going, I'm cutting through all this. I see it, right? You, divine femmes, your whole life in a lot of ways has transitioned, right? You guys are feeling the fertile energy in your lives. You guys are feeling the harvest, fruitful harvest of the seeds that you've been planting. You've been planting loving seeds, light seeds, prosperous seeds, abundant seeds, faithful seeds, trusting seeds, seeds of surrender, seeds of love, seeds of all the things, right? And now you're being rewarded, where the masculine has been planting more karmic seeds, and now it's all coming up in this garden, and they're going, no more. I want to get off the roller coaster ride, okay? But what I specifically am getting, going back to the material world and the finances, I feel that both the karmic and the masculine together, they cling to the material world, okay? So for whoever this is, whoever I'm speaking about right now, right, as far as the collective goes, you're a divine masculine, and the karmic, if they're with a third party karmic, man or woman, it doesn't matter. They've both been very materialistic in life. They may put on a big front of, we're down to earth and we don't care about money, you know, that kind of a thing, but it's a fucking lie, because in all reality, they cling to it. They cling to the material. The karmic wants the masculine's abundance if they're not abundant on their own, okay? Which I do feel in a lot of ways that a lot of these divine masculines are the breadwinner. They are the one who is the support system. They are the one who has, it's codependency, because these karmics are codependent on the masculine's abundance, finances, and material wealth. Again, 3D ego shit, right? There's no like true soul anything going on here, okay? The divine masculine, same thing. Some of these divine masculines, they're all about their money. They're all about their coin. All they want to do is hustle, work. They associate success in life to, they equate that to riches, abundance, material wealth. When all that is fine and dandy and awesome, right? It's not, it's a problem and an imbalance when that's all you are, right? So the masculines are being broken down in a huge way right now. Back to the soul level of things, back to love, to the love frequency. And it's not even so much of being broken down, it's just them coming back into who they truly are prior to all the karma in this life, right? Like the karmic energies, prior to, you know, the childhood wounds or the traumas they've experienced throughout lifetime, you know, throughout this lifetime. They're getting back to the basics of love. They're getting back to the basics of who they are. And they see that you are a genuine energy. They see that you truly are abundant on your own, that you are in alignment with love and source. And, you know, you, in a lot of ways, you strive. Okay, you strive from a place of love. It doesn't matter what you do on a daily basis. You could be a teacher, you could be a nurse, you could work at Starbucks, you could work at a gas station or a grocery store, right? You could work at the mall, you could be an engineer, you could be a yoga teacher, you could teach preschool. I don't know, right? But I'm just getting that. You could be a Wall Street investor. I have no idea, right? But chances are, if you are like in that field, you're being broken down in a big way, because that is a huge, like, ego-driven career. It just is. And a lot of people who get into those kinds of careers, you know, we need every kind of job out there, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying like all investors are like all ego-driven, but I am saying it takes a particular kind of person to work in an environment like that. And usually it's not a spiritual person. It's not someone who's awoken. It's not someone who is in alignment with their soul, because they're still very attached to the 3D matrix and everything that operates and controls, right? So that could resonate for you guys somehow, but specifically the investments, the money, anything that like the masculines are still like clinging to as far as that ego that needs to go, it's being broken down right now so that they can literally get back in touch and also learn these lessons, because a lot of these divine masculines and the karmic energies, right, together, they're realizing that they are playing out karma, that there's, you know, it's like a thing that I, you know, have said maybe a couple times, where they feel like, again, like I said earlier, like they feel like maybe, you know, since they've met this person or they've been in union with this person, that their life maybe shit just goes wrong. Like things just aren't going right. Like they feel like they're just constantly like trying to get ahead, or they feel like they're working very hard, okay, and they're just not getting anywhere, or things just keep coming up where money flies out the door. And all of this in itself, one, it's trying to break away the 3D patterns, and it's trying to break down that ego attached to the finances, material wealth, and all of that 3D matrix, you know, reality stuff. Money is an awesome thing, you guys, but it's energy, and we know how all this stuff works. Situations that I'm talking about are driven by fear and ego and codependency, and it's all that stuff. And the universe has had enough. The divine is done with this kind of energy, okay? Especially with these masculines who are twin flames or divine counterparts. And it's really coming down because they're meant to ascend. They're meant to be awoken. They're meant to, right? Even if they don't come into union with their person, their twin, their feminine, whatever, right? It's meant for them to fully awaken and detach from those ways of living, thinking, doing, right? So truly stepping into a place of soul surrender, which has been very difficult for a lot of these divine masculines. So the universe is hitting it hard with tower moments that is forcing these divine masculines to make decisions, okay? To move in new directions, to pave new paths, to follow the light, okay? To go towards you, whatever it is, but it's definitely to break away from the 3D matrix. It's definitely to break away from their old ways of clinging and thinking and doing, which is, you know, a happy life means you know, you have a house and a boat and you have the picket fence and the family and the dogs and the, right? It's like that, okay? And the universe is going, no, that's actually not the fucking way. That's a story and an old paradigm that you are here to break, because, you know, your lineage has done the same thing for this, you know. And for a lot of these masculines, you know, money is a big deal because, you know, I feel that for a lot of them, they've, you know, they're very driven in life, and they have like a mission in this lifetime to be successful financially, monetarily, all that. They either grew up with an environment where the mother and father were always in a lack mentality. There was never enough money to go around. There was more month than money. There was, right, we are, money's tight. No, we can't do this because we can't afford it. It's a lot of that. These masculines heard a lot of that. So did you guys. So did you guys, right? But we're talking about the DMs right now. So they heard a lot of this kind of stuff growing up, and it instilled within them this deep fear of there's never enough money. There's never enough blah, 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 blah. You got to work really hard in this lifetime, and, you know, to create this abundance, and you got to, right? It was all instilled in a very young age. And this is a very big one to overcome and for them to break. But it is being broken down, and it is even being broken down in a lot of ways in the divine feminines, okay? Divine feminines who are, you know, still tied up in that energy of, you know, being super attached to like that stuff, when, right, truly, like, we know that we need money to survive in this world for now, at least, right? But when it's your main focus, when it's like the only thing you think of is, I gotta hustle, I gotta make money, I gotta da-da-da-da-da, right? Then that is not in alignment. That is not in alignment at all. And that's where these masculines have been. And a lot of these karmics, they lack their own motivation in life. They lack their own ambition in life. So they cling to the money. They cling to the masculine. They cling, it's a codependency thing. It really is. The karmic is giving their power away. The masculine is giving their power away. Everyone's unhappy. It's, right, just, it's a shitstorm. And so the shitstorm is being cleared by the universe. By the masculines too. I feel like them doing a lot of work as well. I do feel karmic energies are really trying to keep the masculine stuck. I feel like they're really trying to do everything in their power to keep the masculine from rising into a higher frequency, because they know once that there's like this release or they ascend in that way, they can feel it, that they're gonna, it's gonna be like a boomerang effect where it immediately just goes whoosh and then flies right back to the feminine. And they know this in a lot of ways. They know this, okay? Or they can feel it. They can feel it. So they're doing everything they can to try not to get the masculine to level up and truly do better in their life, which is sad, because they're holding each other back, severely holding each other back, right? Because the masculine has a divine counterpart, you, and even these karmics out there have their own twin flames or past life soulmates, and, you know, they're meant to, just like the masculine was just a season and a reason for this karmics, you know, they both played their roles, and the cycle has ended. The cycle is done. We're seeing this everywhere, left and right. This is a massive time of people exercising their throat chakra and standing in their power, and they are putting up massive boundaries and speaking massive truths, and it's all coming from the soul. It's like alignment with the soul, okay? I feel like that's going to be a big one. I feel like that's going to be a big one. This right here is really bringing enlightenment to the surface in a lot of ways for the masculines. Again, because they're very attached to the 3D money, making money, you know, you got to work. It's like, it's all that, right? Where there's nothing wrong with work. You know, I'm a very hard worker. I'm dedicated. I'm loyal to my craft, right? But I'm not out here, I make money doing what I do, right? Personal readings, you know, But like, it's not, I didn't do this, right? It was because I have to get these messages out. It's in alignment with love and with my soul and with my journey and with my true north. And, you know, it's a destined path that I walk. Many of you are walking a destined path at this time, and the divine masculine is starting to jump on to the trail. Okay, they're making decisions. They're not allowing themselves to be all tied up. But look at this, all tied up. 23 breaks down to a 5. That's a change, challenge, obstacle. This right here is the finances, is what I get. They're feeling like tied up in a lot of ways. I'm telling you, intuitively, these masculines know the minute they cut these cords that are keeping them stuck and bound with karmic energy or karmic ways, whatever it is, they know like that their money's going to shift, their finances are going to shift, their businesses will pick back up. It's all that because they're being weighed down under judgment by the universe because they need to change. But that's what the message was specifically for me. Look, I just said the throat chakra. Look at Archangel Gabriel, the throat chakra. Hello, there it is. I said that. Standing in their authentic truth, they're speaking boundaries to people. They're speaking what they really want in life. Okay, they're coming into full, like, I know what my truth is. That's just what it is, and you are a part of that truth, my loves, for sure. Look at all this blue and purpley kind of indigo energy. A lot of third eye here. A lot of third eye. Someone's age could be 39. We also have 23 out here, but I'm going to go ahead and say if you're 23 years old, chances are that you are not. This is not. This is probably more than likely a karmic. I mean, there is always the case that you can, but typically like twin flames and stuff like that, like they may meet at some point like in childhood or during like a young age in life, but they usually don't. They won't like circle back and come back into a reunion phase before separation until you guys have been through some shit, like some heavy karma. You've been through some karmic relationships, you've been married, divorced, you've had some kids, like you've gone through some stuff, all right? So that's why I say that. It's usually not at a young age, like 23 years old, when you're in some kind of twin flame dynamic that's super crazy, and right? It's more rare. It's more rare. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, absolutely, but it is more rare, all right? At least to like, I would say probably an age that a lot of like people meet is like, and it's like past the age of 30, like, you know, maybe 27, 28 and on is kind of like for me and everything I've witnessed and seen, and like just with my own personal work and the collective, it's like a thing. It's like a thing. You won't like come back into a reunion with your twin at such a young age because you're still like learning who you are. Like this is like you guys come in when you're in a more mature state and energy, and when you guys are needing to come in and like wake each other back up and rescue each other from all the stuff, right? It's like that. So yeah, they're feeling really tied up, and they know they need to make a decision because they know that, you know, their finances are tied up, their investments are tied up, like everything is like being affected because of the karmic situation that they are willingly putting themselves in, which they have awoken. So they now understand that they see the duality of it now. They do see it. They now fully recognize that this is something not good for me. This is some like kind of, you know, just toxic relationship is probably what they think. It's a, you know, they may not even think karmic, or they've never even heard of karma or karmic in that way. Everyone's pretty much heard of karma, right? But karmic, like a lot of people haven't heard that term, a karmic person to you, right? Who is karma for you. But that's what they're realizing now. They're realizing like, my life is going to shit because of the shit. Like I need to cut this person out, and I need to do this. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that when I do that, everything's going to start getting better, right? How many times have you guys gone through a horrible breakup with karmics in the past, right? We've all been there because we all have ascended beyond the karma, right? In that regard. Whoever's here with me right now, Divine Femmes, I'm talking to you, right? We know this. But how many times have you been in these really toxic patterns with an ex, okay? Even like your very last karmic that was like your big one, that was like no more after that, right? It was your big lesson. You completed and you cleared that out, right? We've all been there, a lot of us. You knew that your life was going to shit because you were in a shitty situation, like literally. And then you also knew that the minute that you released these shitty situations, that there would be new beginnings, opportunities, new doors. Maybe you couldn't see the future beyond this, but you just knew that you had to move forward. You just knew. And you also knew that life would get better once you did, okay? That's your intuition. That's your inner, you just knew, right? They know the same thing with this. They just know, Okay, so that's a big one. That's a big one because again, these masculines are being broken down in the area of material wealth. Okay, the universe is hitting them hard with material wealth. But on the other side of the spectrum, some of you feminines might be experiencing some karma in that regard. Maybe, you know, needing to release that up. Maybe there's just some more lessons for you in that regard. But what I feel is while your masculine is going through tower moments over finances and they're getting hit in this regard, you on the other side of the energetic spectrum, right? Feminine, okay, Empress, you're in a very abundant, prosperous state, okay? Again, the energy will level itself out and balance once they cut all these cords. I mean, you can see how wrapped up and tied up and bound she is. Speaking their truth. This also is confirmation for me of this is the truth. Confirmation that this is the truth. This message is the truth. The temple path. They're choosing the divine path. They're getting out of this toxic spiral, this vicious cycle, and they are choosing their divinity, the temple path. They've been shown, again, things, they feel things, they know things. They're getting a lot of beautiful signs. They know that this is some kind of beautiful connection that you guys share. Look at that, the temple path. See, they're choosing to go in a new direction. Okay, they may have been at a standstill for a while. They might be thinking, you know, but they realize without a shadow of a doubt that a lot of the reason why things are going wrong in their life is because of the situations that they're in, okay? So they're choosing a whole new path, the temple path, you. Cutting cords, getting themselves, you know, this right here is stuck. Like this right here is stuck. I'm stuck. I'm tied up. I'm stuck. And that's what the masculines have felt. They have felt stuck and tied up. Again, because a lot of these karmic energies that they have created codependent relationships with or unions, they depend on them for financially, money. They live with them, okay, like in the masculine's home or whatever, okay. It's a lot of codependency. And at the same time, when this masculine cuts the karmic energy away, it catapults both of them into a beautiful state of growth and ascension and, you know, all the things. For sure the masculine, I can't speak for the karmics, but for sure some of the karmics will ascend and, you know, they're light workers and they're just stuck in karma and they're meant to awaken, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's what's going on here, you guys. And then we have the broken heart showing up on the bottom of the deck, 9. It's the end of a cycle. There's broken hearts, heartbreak, sadness, endings, separation. I just keep hearing breakup, breakup, breakup. So that's what it is. It's like the heart is being split in half. The masculine is making the decision. You know, for some, for the majority, I'm going to say about 99.9%, I feel that the masculines are the ones making this decision. But for some of you guys, the masculine has sabotaged the connection with the karmic in such a way that it is forcing the karmic to break up with the masculine, which is what the masculine wants anyways. But I'm just saying, I'm just sharing with you the scenarios, okay? They don't want to be the bad guy. So I feel like a lot of them are like sabotaging, or they're pushing the karmic away to such an extent where it's like what I'm specifically hearing is like, you don't even touch me anymore. Like you don't even touch me anymore. And they don't because they don't want to, because it's not in alignment with them anymore. It's not a good feeling for them anymore. It feels out of vibration. It feels out of alignment for them, you know? But I am getting that. And nobody deserves to feel that way. Nobody deserves, you know, karmic or not, no one deserves to feel, you know, like you're with someone, but like that person doesn't want you. That is a sign to go. When the sex is no more, when all you do is fight, right? It's all the things, you guys. It's all the things. And that's what's going on here, okay? And nobody deserves to feel like that. And the masculine isn't going to change. This isn't meant to change, right? So they're starting to realize, like, I got to be the one to get out of this, or I got to go. Or the karmic is starting to choose a little bit more self-love, even possibly, you know? Again, that's a very small percent, like 1%, if that is what I'm seeing. For the majority that I get, it's the DM who is breaking away and creating action here. But I do get a feeling that the masculines really wish that the karmics would leave or walk away or make their own decision to create an ending here, but they won't, because they're so dependent. Their own right? Codependency is super tied up with the masculine, but the masculine is cutting the cords of that codependency. So you see how all this is working? Anyways, you guys, this is an ending, something we've been seeing it. There's endings upon endings upon endings, but this right here is the masculine wanting to end the phase of separation with you. That's what they want. They want to end the phase of separation with you. And then you get the second chakra, okay? This is Archangel Ariel, but this is the sacral energy, which is your sensuality, your sexuality. It's your motivation in a lot of ways, your creativity, your ambition, passion. It's all of that fire energy. They are tapping into that. They are tapping into that, okay? They're starting to see a lot of really beautiful screenshots, vision, like mental screenshots, mental pictures of their future without the karmic, how their life will look, how things will turn around, how their finances will get better, how everything will just shift, okay? They are getting that, okay? Again, a lot of third eye activation, crown connectivity, all that stuff, okay? And also sacral. They really crave you. They're really worried that, you know, again, that someone is going to swoop you up before they are able to make it back to you. There's a lot of fear, worry, anxiety, all the things, you guys. This is the overall energy around the DM and the karmic right now, okay? Let me just get these. Look at, see the man holding the coin in reverse? It's like literally, and then look, the garden and the gate as it goes. But this is that. This is the masculine taking back their material wealth, offers, their commitment, like everything. Like it's no longer being given to the karmic energy. They have retracted their energy. I feel like a lot of them have even vocalized to the karmics, like, this isn't working for me, like we need to break up, like we need to start talking about this, like, you know, if the masculine, if they, you know, maybe the masculine is like, you know, I don't know the situation for you guys, but maybe if they live together, they might be like, you know, I'm going to start looking for a place to live so I can move out as soon as I can, because we can't do this anymore, right? It's like that. This is the end of a cycle, and there's a lot of worry and fear and all the things attached to this. And I'm telling you guys, a lot of it is because of money. It's because a lot of these karmic energies are codependent on the masculine, all right? For the majority, it's not the other way around. No. This is the karmic codependent on the DM in these ways, and they're really worried, all right? Maybe some of them have children, or they really don't know, like, you know how I'm going to afford everything on my own, or this and that, right? But again, that's a part of their own karma. It has nothing to do with the masculine. Again, they're holding each other back by allowing the situation to remain codependent. It's not meant to be that way, which is why there's so much turmoil and fighting, and there's not enough to, you know. And what I'm getting here is a divine masculine that's like literally saying, like, I can't afford to support all of you. I can't afford to support this or us, or, you know, like, I can't do this anymore, or whatever it is. I don't know. But I'm getting a lot of that. So there's a lot of that anxiety and heartbreak and sadness and endings and, you know, all of that. But again, I'm getting that the hardest thing for these DMs to release is that ego. And a lot of it has to do with money and just things around that, you know, and the reason why a lot of them are not releasing the karmics yet is because of money, and it's all ego driven, fear based, and karmic. And that's why the universe is coming down so hard. So I am getting that, you guys, for sure. When your masculines come in, you know, they may share this with you, is what I'm getting. You know, it's kind of like you guys start talking, you have the conversations of, you know, the little catch up, you know, how have you been, and how, you know, it's like that. But it's much deeper than all that, of course, you guys know. But they want to tell you about this. Like, they want to tell you, yeah, like, they want to tell you. Queen of Swords, this is truth. Again, throat chakra energy, communication, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Ace of Cups keeps showing up. They have unconditional love for you. They want to share with you, you know, the fact that they are, it's almost as if, like, they can't wait to tell you, like, all the ways that they've taken action in their life, as far as, you know, removing things or learning things or cutting cords and things like that. They're really anxious to open up to you. They are worried that, again, you're going to be defensive, but they know that you embody some type of really beautiful inner strength, a divinity that shines, an angelic, you know, it's all that. So they feel like that no matter what, they're safe with you. Okay, they're safe with you. You can handle anything. You can handle anything. And they know this. They know this. You are a force to be reckoned with. Leo showing up. And then we have all the water signs with the Ace of Cups. Off the Ace of Cups right now, I'm getting a release, like they're releasing something today, this week, like, you know, and we'll keep saying this, but this is like, it's like word vomit. Like they're just like opening up. Like this is like, I can't stop speaking the truth right now, but they're speaking it to like the karmic energies around them or people around them about what they want to do or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, it's become so clear to them. It just keeps coming out. Like, you know what I mean? So again, this is about justice and balance. And again, for me, this is some kind of decision. She's used her sword and she's like, she's welcoming in love. All right. Show me the energy, please, overall around the divine masculines and the financial energy that I'm getting. It's like the material wealth. It's material wealth. It's not just finances. It's just everything. You know, let's say they own a home. It's like things in the home might be falling apart. Pipes break, toilet breaks. You know what I mean? It's things like that. Okay. Can't make it up. There he is, the counterpart. And then King of Wands, bottom of the deck. Again, ready to take action. They're ready to head in a new direction, period. Ready to head in a new direction. So again, they are speaking their truth and they're doing what needs to be done, okay, is what I'm getting here. Doing what needs to be done. What does the divine masculine want the feminine to know today, right now? Out of everything that I've ever wanted, I want you the most. Like, I see it so clearly now. That's what I get it. Look, Two of Wands. I see it so clearly now. Out of everything that I've ever done, everything that I've ever wanted, you know, all the stuff that I have or have had, like, you're all I want. Like, I see it clearly. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I could see all the obstacles in my way. So they see all the obstacles in their way. The sun is shining upon them now. They see it clearly. They see you clearly too, my loves, for sure. This is options, and this is about movement forward. This is someone making decisions about options and moving forward. I'm hearing new possibilities, okay? Wish fulfillment. This is a divine masculine who wants to be single. They feel like once they get single that, like, they're going to immediately just feel like so much happier. But they know that you're a wish fulfillment, okay? So they want to be single to pursue the wish fulfillment, okay? So they're fighting back. They're taking a stand and they're fighting back, and they're blocking out karmic energy. See? Because all it does is bring chaos and fighting. They're fighting back. This is fighting. This is arguing, fighting, having it out. This is disconnect, competition, all of that. They could work in a very competitive field. You know what I mean? As far as their work goes, it could be a very competitive field. I have no idea, right? But that's what I'm kind of getting off of this. And whoever they are, they're a boss or a leader, or they're in like a leadership position. This is also someone who is more than likely they've been married, or they are a father, or both. They've been married and they're a father, okay? Single dad, fatherly energy with the Hierophant. This is also Taurus energy. So they could be having a lot of quarrels, disconnects, fighting, and standing up and blocking out a Taurus. I don't know. And then we have the Fool in reverse, and then the World. Wow, we have the World and the... Whoa. Whoa. And then the Four of Swords. Yeah. They, with the Fool showing up in reverse like that. You guys know, if you've been with me, like I don't do reversals because I can feel the energy, right? So that's why I don't do reversals. I can always feel when the energy is my hair doing? I can always feel when the energy is off. You know what I mean? And this is off. This is a divine masculine who is no longer putting themselves in a position where they're giving their power away so freely, is what I get. We have Aquarius showing up too. All right. We have completion here. This is definitely the cycle ending. Okay, this is them. This is 0 point energy, this is the full cycle, full circle here with these guys. Full journey circle. Beginning, end, and then beginning again, right? It's like that cyclical energy, but this is a divine masculine who is no longer blindly, it's like the blind leading the blind. They're no longer blindly taking leaps of faith in this connection. They're no longer giving. They don't want any kind of new, fresh starts with this karmic, because I hear the karmics a lot going, let's just start new, let's just start fresh, let's just forget everything we've been through, my love. Like, it's things like that, right? And the masculine's like, you gotta be high, like you gotta be crazy. For a lot of them, I feel like they've tried to start over a lot with these karmic energies, but they've come to the edge. They've come to the edge. No more blind leading the blind. This is, I'm done. I see it now. I'm not blind anymore. I see it. And, you know, I'm sorry that I participated in it for so long and I led you on and now we're here. And, you know, it is like that. It's done. It's done. This is done. They're putting their hand up. It's done. Ending some kind of commitment here. No longer taking leaps of faith in that direction. They don't want any fresh starts with this karmic. They want it over. That's what that means for me. Like 1,000-fold. That's what that means for me. Okay, confirm the world, the Fool in reverse, because it's not a leap. It's a leap of faith towards a new direction for sure. But they're no longer wanting new beginnings or talking about, you know, working things out or, you know, anything like that with the karmic. It's like a full-on detaching. Yep, King of Cups. Holding back. Holding back. They're holding back all their love. It's like they're just like, it's like they've like completely pulled away energetically speaking. Like, let's say they live together. Like, it's like they kind of are ignoring each other in the house right now. There's not a whole lot of like great conversation. There's definitely like, it's like sleeping on separate sides of the bed. No cuddling, no affection, no sex. The masculine is definitely pleasuring themselves constantly to the feminine. Which is another reason why there's anxiety here, because, you know, again, and heartbreak, because, you know, when you are in dynamics like that, you guys, I'm not saying that, but like karmic situations where it's over, but you guys are like, just like still like kind of tiptoeing around that fact that it's done and you guys need to like make moves to separate. It's really awkward. It's really awkward. It's weird. It creates like this really nasty energy in the environment, in the home. Everybody feels it. If there's children there, they certainly feel the animosity and the tension and all the stuff between the karmic and the DM, you know. So overall, it's just over, done. Okay, so that's what I keep getting, you guys. And this is time for them. It's time for them. They're looking at what they've created in their current 3D pentacles, 3D reality. Again, material harvest, wealth, all the things. They feel like they've been putting a lot of time and energy into whatever it is that they do for work and money and all the things. And they're going like, I don't get it. Like, what is happening, you know? And it is that. It's a lot of that. It's the judgment by the universe. So they're kind of like, again, in this moment of realization. This is them taking time by themselves, solitude, doing a lot of deep thinking. They could spend a lot of time outdoors. They could actually have like gardening. They could work in like farming, agriculture. The pentacles a lot of times could be that energy. But that's what I'm getting very heavily here. Yeah, look, they're thinking about the fucking ending. It's done for them. Okay. So this reading is done. This reading is done. Just like these connections are done, right? Just like the connections are done. Ugh, forgive just flew out on the ground. Wow, and then my angel number book flew off of my thing. Okay, free will. Again, look at, I don't want to take leaps of faith in the karmic direction anymore. No, I've given this one too many new starts, second chances. I have, you know, forgiven the karmic energy over and over and over again for, you know, different things, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. I'm tired of it. We don't belong together. We don't go together. All we do is bring out the worst in each other. It's toxic. We bring out the worst in each other. I don't like who I am with you. I don't, right? Like, you've changed since you've met me. It's all that. It's all that. But this right here is tranquility, peaceful mind, heart, freedom from the past. Hello. They're taking a leap of faith in a different direction towards their feminine. Now, not every single masculine out there is going to do that, right? Everyone has free will, and no one can say for sure, for sure, for sure. But the overall energy here is, yeah, they're taking that leap of faith. It says choices, decisions, contact, inaction, action that cannot be forced. So beautiful. All right. Oh, that was the fall card, meaning now. The timing is now. Fall. We're in fall. Spirit guides and angels of the highest white light and decree, show me the incoming energy in the 3D reality between the divine masculine and their divine feminine, twin flame or counterpart. Mystery. Cycles. The incoming energy is you guys are coming back into 3D union. They are wanting to figure out what happened with you guys. Do you still care? Is there still a possibility between us? They want to talk to you. They want to catch you up on some things that have been going on in their life. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you, hey, you know, I've you know, you look really good, or, you know, it seems like you've been doing real good. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. There's all these things, but cycles here, it literally says life cycles, stay grounded in the now and then regret. Okay. So they're trying to stay grounded, keep their energy grounded. They are full of regret. They think about this a lot. You know, the fact that they had you and lost you. And, you know, for a lot of them went in a different direction with someone else. And that connection ended up being exactly what they were afraid of getting into, right? Like, it ended up being very toxic, and it was meant to be that way though, right? We all know this. We all know this. We all know this. Okay. So a lot of regret here. Loss. There's a loss here. Life regrets. Start making empowered choices. So the divine masculine today is making better, more aligned, with love and a higher frequency choices for their life. Runner. Escape from emotion and confusion and on the run. They're running right towards their feminine and right away from toxic cycles. Okay, so they're running. They're running in a new direction. They're just running. They're running away from that. But it's not like they're running. They're running away from it because they've learned the lesson in a lot of ways. All right. I'm also getting that funds running low, things running low, business slower. So again, they're wanting to run in a new direction because they feel like their life will shift a whole lot when they do. So that's what I'm getting, my loves. I hope that this connects with you. I love you guys. I thank you guys. And I send you guys so much love and light. If you want to book a personal psychic session with me, you can find the info down below. Please do give me a few days to respond to you. I will always respond. And if you don't hear back from me within like a week or so, then chances are I didn't receive your email. So I love you guys. I thank you. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So yeah, this is what I have. So again, the universe is breaking down that ego, okay, in the departments where it needs to be broken down. And rapid ascension is what I'm hearing, and rapid movement, and just everything is gonna just, it's all just like going boom, 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 boom. Okay. Many of you guys, right? Like, we're sitting here today, just like this. A week from now, you maybe heard from your masculine, you're talking to your masculine, right? So I am also getting that different like energy of, you know, like a lot of your lives are going to be looking very different very soon. Okay. In that regard. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye.